Order and ask anyone to declare pecuniary interest now if it arises down the agenda. Information items, Bill 148.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So the Ontario Employment Standards Act, which is referred to commonly as ESA, was originally enacted in 1969 and remains in effect until 1995. ESA provided the normative framework and sets minimum standards for Ontario's labour market with the intent to address the most vulnerable workers. ESA initially provided things such as minimum wage, overtime rate, established maximum hours of work, and the right of employees to refuse overtime. Various EU ESA reforms started in the 1970s up to the 1990s, which included such matters in legislation pertaining to termination and severance provisions, pregnancy leave, reduction in standard work weeks, new sector-specific minimum wages, and bankruptcy protection. In 1995, ESA underwent a three-stage reform process, which included ESA 2000. Post-ESA 2000, there have been notable changes, including the introduction of new job protection leaves and the establishment of a new statutory holiday. On June 1, 2017, the Ontario government introduced Bill 148, the Fair Workplaces Better Jobs Act 2017, the response to the final report from the Changing Workplaces Review. The legislation proposed to introduce broad-ranging amendments to Ontario Employment Standards Act and Labour Relations Act. The Association of Ontario Municipalities, OMA, has proffered to the Standing Committee on Finance and Economic Affairs for the review a submission pertaining to the draft Bill 148 legislation. As per the AMO website, this bill has the policy intent to reduce precarious employment. However, if not amended appropriately, it will greatly affect municipal operations, even though municipal employment is not precarious. Improving worker entitlements must be balanced with being able to provide all the legislated municipal obligations. It should not reduce the ability of local governments to provide critical daily and emergency services to our communities. So the report being prepared today does not have monetary considerations. I will be coming back next week to associate the monetary pieces of it. In the AMO report, they do talk about some of the monetary associations. Since this report was written, OMRA, which is the Ontario Municipal Association of Human Resources Professionals, has also made a submission to the Standing Committee. And although this report is for information, I would also proffer that we should be looking at supporting both the submissions from AMO and from OMRA.
Okay, thank you, Mary Ann. Questions, comments? Ann?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What's that other organization you're talking about again? I just didn't catch what you said.
OMRA. Yep. OMHRA, so the Human Resources Association.
Right, and so next week you're bringing back more information, and then we can decide at that time to support it?
Correct.
I just had one more question. On the back of it, when it lists the municipalities and the population classes, so are all the counties in that too, or is this just lower tier?
No, all the counties are there as well.
Oh, okay, thanks.
All 444 municipalities, yeah. Okay, so again, that's for information. Any other comments? Hearing none. Next meeting, September 7th. Motion to adjourn. Milt and Janice. All those in favor? Opposed, if any, that's carried.